some shit going on, yo. Y'all know how I feel.
Alright guys, so I'm here recording because it happened. The other night on my way home, I crashed. Definitely not to really any fault of my own. I do replay the incident in my head a lot, things I could have did differently, which hindsight bias, there is some things I could have did differently, but overall, man, it was just a really bad situation. Luckily, I'm not too hurt, and I also kind of want to talk about why. As you can see, I have my helmet and my flight suit. But yeah, man, I was on my way from Long Beach after a late ride and took the bike path back so I could avoid, not being on the main roads, worrying about cops and stuff. And yeah, man, I got taken out by none other than a shopping cart on the LA River Bike Trail. It happened around like sometime after 1. Sorry about all the traffic outside. I was taking precautions because it was late, it was dark, and visibility on the bike path was a little bit difficult. So I was switching from using my goggles, using my visor down, and having my visor up. Also was in my low power mode, not really to save battery, more so to just prevent me from going too fast. So I was going anywhere between like 20 to 30, which isn't slow, but it is slower than I normally do on the bike path for sure. And yeah, man, I don't know if you watched any of my other videos, if this is your first time here, but if you see videos, go back, look at some of my videos of when I'm going to like Long Beach or wherever, and I take the bike path. There's these little dips. They usually come like going under bridges and stuff. And when I got to the very top of it, I noticed a shopping cart on my right-hand side. I was able to maneuver out the way, but surprise, there was a second shopping cart in the very dead middle of the road. And that's what took me out. Crashed into it. Luckily, I kind of just let it happen, in the sense of like I didn't tense my body up, so I think that also prevented some injuries. I am like still sore and stuff, so I'm trying to like move around just a little bit. But yeah, I fell on my right side, and as you can see on the helmet, scraped it up pretty bad. Also, I definitely hit the left side too. But yeah, my head was like this mainly. And then my flight suit, I'm telling y'all, man, this is the damage of the flight suit. Not much. Not really anything. Like, it's still completely functional. It's a little abrased. That's about it. But yeah. It's made of Aramid Kevlar, so, and I got this custom made too. It honestly saved my skin. The only skin tax I paid were on my hands, where I had my Alpine Stars gloves, which is funny enough. But to be fair to Alpine Stars, I was wearing MX gloves instead of actual motorcycle gloves. Ooh, almost dropped the whole bike. Yeah, and that's the only thing that really kind of sucks is my hands right now. My shoulder sucks a little bit. It's nothing broke, Just a little banged up from the impact, but we're going to check out the damage on the bike too. As you can see, yeah, I'm gonna need to replace the throttle, my front brake, at least this. It doesn't look like the front brake rotor really is damaged, thankfully. I was thinking I might have to replace this, but I don't. I will, I just got that on my finger. I will have to fix this wiring because this got all fucked up, but hopefully it has enough slack on it. I mean, worst comes to worst, it looks like it's just how many wires is that? It's kind of hard to tell. It looks like just 3 wires, so I can definitely fix this. And I think that's what I'm just gonna do, is just, you know, fix the wires and get, you know, place this. And as you can see, my clutch is completely just snapped. Mirror is still salvageable, so I'm probably gonna keep that. Nothing too bad about this side outside of this. And then when it comes to the rest of the damage, it's really just the plastics. No damage really on this side at all, because how I fell, like I said, I fell to the right side. Let's see if I can get a good angle. Yeah, so I'm just gonna move this off. Just want to have this out to show y'all. But yeah, you know, a little tear on the seat, so I'm probably just gonna replace the whole leather, do something different. Scraped up this foot peg. Honestly, this wasn't a bad thing. Like, it isn't horrible, it isn't unfunctional. I did have to ride it back but luckily I had one of my roommates come and help me out, so that was I was really like just lucky on my end that somebody answered the phone, because it was, like I said, man, it was like after 1, the ride out in Long Beach ended at like 11, so I went to the homie spot, charged up, and then hit it on my way back home. And yeah, man, it was just a shitty situation. You know, I like I said, I took precautions on my end, but it was a shopping cart in the middle of the bike path at like 1 a.m. I think luckily I was going a slower pace. And even if, honestly, if I was going like 15, I honestly still probably would have hit that shopping cart. Yeah, it was just a shitty situation. So I am out of commission for right now. I do plan on fixing this bike. My goal is to have everything done before the Sur-Ron Mega Ride. That way I can be out there, get some content, show some content to y'all guys of what it's like. And yeah, man, hopefully I'll be back on the road by then. This bike is still functional. Like I said, I had to ride it back home because nobody I know has a truck, unfortunately. So had to have my friend pick me up, carry the stuff. That my backpack strap broke when I crashed and stuff, so I couldn't really like take that, and I didn't want to leave the contents of that. It was like my charger and just some miscellaneous things. But sad to see this graphics kit go. Honestly, it's probably the most sad part outside of not being able to currently ride. But like I said, man, it was a lesson. Nothing really I could do, but I'm glad that things that I remembered was, 1, always wear gear. This helmet, if you see this fucking scrape, that saved my face, which I don't show on this channel, but you know, I like to think it's a good face to have. And helmet saved my face and possibly like my life, because I definitely landed like head first. I went over the handlebars and stuff. And then the flight suit, man. This flight suit, you know, I really want to emphasize getting gear and stuff, and this was custom made for me. I got it custom made in Kevlar and stuff, so it doesn't look like I have to replace it, thankfully. So just gonna have to, like, I haven't washed it yet since then. This happened the day before yesterday, so yeah, it'll be back in commission too. See if those abrasion marks at least wash out. We'll see. If not, I mean, I'll get another one for sure. I want to have more than one anyway. But yeah, man, you know, shitty situation. Glad that I'm okay. Nothing broke, you know, no, like, outside of the hands, which, like, you can kind of see. I don't know if it's too gross to really show or anything, but outside of my right hand, I'm pretty good. Right hand and shoulder, and like some chest. I remember when I did fall, I had to like lay down. I had to stay down for a bit. I think I might have hit my like chest on the handlebar and stuff. So, you know, luckily I also had my chest protector on, which didn't take any damage, surprisingly, because I had it on the outside of my flight suit on the way back. I thought that since the protector was white, that would help me be a little bit more visible. I mean, my bike glows is lit up, so like visibility isn't really the issue for me being seen. But yeah, hopefully I'll be back on the road. I have parts I'm ready to order, and it looks like I'm about to change plastics anyway. If you were following my IG, I asked if I should change my plastics to the black plastics I have, which I had on the bike for a short time, but probably definitely will put those back on and do something with it. Eventually I might do a graphics kit similar to this one. Replace the Atmojet with Revolt, since I'm trying to really spread their name a lot, man. Revolt is coming in handy, especially with fixing this bike. They have all the parts I need. And I'm gonna get some like aftermarket parts too, you know, keeping the purple and pink color scheme, but instead of purple, pink, and white, it's gonna be purple, pink, and black. But yeah, my baby's out right now, and you know, it gives me time just to be thankful, man. That I'm in a position that, you know, after crashing, I'm alive, and two, yeah, I'm able to actually get this fixed and do it myself. This bike took the hit pretty fucking well, though, I must say. I want to make sure that it was no more, like, nothing else is broke on this thing, like the triple clamp. Yeah, the triple clamp looks good. Forks look solid. Is that a scratch, or is that? Yeah, that's a little scratch, but nothing too bad. You know, handlebars. Want to replace the handlebars too. Also need a new helmet. This might be shrined now for saving my ass, but we'll see. But anyway, in the meantime, I have some footage from I was filming before at that ride before it got too dark. Before like just the footage is kind of unusable with the camera I'm running right now. So I'm going to take this time, heal up, and also work on those videos to get those out. I'm just doing this one right now, so I have something to post today to kind of let y'all guys know what's going on. But yeah, you know, I appreciate everybody that reached out to me. I posted it on Instagram, status of the bike, and you know, just let people know I crashed, but I'm okay. And you know, there's a lot of support from the local LA community and stuff, and Long Beach community, so I appreciate all that, guys. But I will be back, and Ratchet Jack, this bike is going to be even better. I do have a question for y'all if you are watching. What color should I do the seat next? I'm honestly thinking about doing pink alligator. But yeah, other than that, if you have any questions, feel free to comment. Please like, subscribe to the video. Trying to get to a point where, you know, these videos bring something back other than just doing this for fun, which I'm going to continue doing regardless. But yeah, try to make something out of this. And remember, man, wear your gear, yo. Can't stress this enough. Y'all know how I feel. Something going on, but that's it. Y'all might be in on some action. Anyway, while this copter is circling over my head, wear your gear, man. Be safe. Have fun. And I'll see y'all outside.